Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with the miserable liberal Steph Zamorano and Ron Placone. They're drinking out of mugs.
We are.
Look at the mugs you could get, and a T-shirt, Donnie Tanahan's T-shirt, or all different kinds of T-shirts. You can get them right down there. Go to our store at Spreadshirt. Don't go to Amazon. It's our store. It's different. There's a link underneath there. Go get them. Hey, remember this? We talked about this. Hillary Clinton gave all those speeches to Wall Street. A lot of people said that's why she lost the election because it showed how corrupt she was, taking $500,000 for an hour speech to the banks that were, killing our economy. And, now she says that giving those speeches were a mistake. That's what she says now. She's like, that was a big mistake. Shouldn't have done that. But apparently nobody learns in politics because, I don't know if you saw this, Barack Obama goes from White House to Wall Street in less than 1 year. Is that a mistake for the Democratic Party? How the F do you think this looks, Barack? He, by the way, doesn't give a shit. Barack Obama does not give a shit. He doesn't give a shit what you think. He doesn't care what happens to the Democratic Party. Why do you think he pushed the TPP at the top of his lungs all the way through the election? To make sure Hillary got elected? That's awesome. There he is. You think that helps the Democratic parties? Because most people see them as corrupt. They're having the lowest fundraising they ever had since 2003, the Democratic Party. Because people see them as completely in the pocket of Wall Street. You think that helps the Democratic Party? It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? I did my time. I'm cashing in, baby. This is how it works. So after the election, Bernie Sanders has been going around trying to get the country rally for Medicare for all. Barack Obama's been parasailing with Branson, right? Yeah. He's been on vacation after vacation, giving $500,000 speech after $500,000 speech. That's what he's doing. Bernie could do that, doesn't want to. Barack Obama spoke in New York to clients of Northern Trust Corp for about $400,000, a person familiar with his appearance said. Last week, he reminisced about the White House for the Carlyle Group, one of the world's biggest private equity firms, according to two people who were there. Right out in the open, they do this shit. Right out in public, they steal from you. Right out, the corruption's right in your face. And they know you're not going to do anything about it. They know you're not going to say anything about it. They know Trevor Noah's got his back. Right? Barack Obama, I got to go give a $500,000 speech. Trevor Noah tweet at him, don't worry, we got your back.
Already working on the segment.
Yeah. Next week, he's going to give a keynote speech at investment bank Cantor Fitzgerald's healthcare conference. He was the president of the entire United States. Financial services are under that umbrella, said former UBS Group AG executive Robert Wolf, an early supporter and joined the Obama Foundation board this year. Isn't that nice? He's the president of everyone. So if he went and joined the Klan, you could make that same. Well, he was the president of everybody. That includes the Klan. That's, again, all you have left is shit arguments. And that's by a guy who's, did the revolving. He's on the Obama Foundation. He's a banker. That's what Barack Obama needs on his foundation, more bankers. Right? Why don't you get some
underrepresented?
Let's get the banker's opinion on what we should do with your foundation.
Yeah, I just love the fact that he's giving speeches to people in the healthcare industry too. Like he should just open up like, aren't you glad? Yes, we can. Didn't include single payer. Make some noise.
Hey, aren't you glad I kept that public option out of the Obama bill? Huh? I did that for you. We controlled government. The Democrats had the House, the Senate, and I was the president. We could have passed anything we wanted. I instituted a right-wing healthcare plan that was a giveaway to you guys anyway. Aren't you happy? Thanks for the $500,000 for the hour speech. He doesn't look at Wall Street like, oh, these are individuals who don't want the best for the country. He doesn't stereotype.
He knows that corporations are people.
Oh, he's so objective. He judges people
He doesn't
as he
stereotype.
meets them. Ah, it's beautiful.
He doesn't stereotype. That sounds like what Trump was saying about the white supremacists in Charlottesville. There's a lot of good people in there. I don't want to stereotype. Not all bad. A lot of good people. Since leaving office, Obama has delivered public and private speeches that are true to his values, Kevin Lewis, a spokesman for the former president, said in an email. Right in your face. They don't give a shit. And you still call yourself a Democrat? His paid speeches in part, this is again another mental gymnastics of the guy trying. All you're left with are shitty arguments, and here it is. His paid speeches in part have allowed President Obama to contribute $2 million to Chicago programs offering job training and employment opportunities to low-income youth. Now, if you notice the key part, I have it in red. The key part of that sentence is in part. His paid speeches in part. So that means that, well, I'm not going to say how much of the speech he's actually donating to people, but in part, it helped him make those donations. How much of the speech did he give? I don't know. I think maybe $10. Who knows? It's in part. That's what that says. That's in part. So that's, again, mealy-mouthed words. These are guys who are using all their mental acuity to justify blatant public corruption. That's what this is. Corruption. You think Trump's corrupt? What the F do you think this is? You want to spend get your bush in a knot over fucking Trump all day? Nobody gives a shit about this, though, right? And the banks are bigger. And Barack Obama had over 5 million foreclosures baked into his plan to fix the banks. So 5 million homeowners and their families got screwed over. And here's his reward. You don't have a public option. You don't have a functioning healthcare system. Here's his reward.
No, I was going to say I'm still hung up on the fact, like, he doesn't judge. He doesn't, I know some people that used to do the Wall Street thing and then got off it, and they all have the exact same story. They're like, I couldn't do it. I felt like I was giving my soul away, and I could not participate anymore. I've never heard anyone that's been like, I just couldn't go about my integrity-filled work without feeling judged.
And, of course, my head is exploding when I see programs offering jobs training and employment opportunities.
Yeah.
He was in office for 8 years.
Where's your jobs
Where's
program?
the jobs program? No jobs program.
Where's the jobs program? This guy goes on, not everyone's going to be a Jimmy Carter who does purely good works after he gets out. What? This is your argument?
That's awesome.
It's unbelievable. Not everyone's going to be a Jimmy Carter who does purely good works after he gets out, said Sean Coffey, a Democratic donor who chairs the complex litigation group at corporate law firm Kramer, Levin, Naftalis, and Frankel.
A guy that probably knows a lot about purely good works.
Yes.
That's probably something he's quite fluent in, given that resume.
A corporate lawyer. An amoral corporate lawyer. That's the kind of stuff lawyers say when they have to defend bullshit. There it is. Obama is used to being criticized, the attorney added. I don't think getting any grief for doing this is going to bother him at all.
No kidding.
There's your Obama. There's your Barack Obama. Oh, I pine for the old days when our leaders had good manners while they were blatantly selling out our country to the highest bidder. Oh, I miss the old days. Oh, don't you? Now we have a guy who's a jerk doing it. I wish we had a more mild-mannered guy like Barack Obama screwing over our country, filling his pockets with cash from an industry he was supposed to be regulating but didn't. If Trump did this, you guys would be going nuts. If Trump did this. But Barack Obama's doing it, so Trevor Noah will do another segment about how it's cool as our society continues to crumble. Barack Obama even gets comedy to turn neoliberal. That's how fucking corrupted he is. Oh, by the way, his Justice Department prosecuted no major bankers for their roles in the financial crisis, and he resisted calls to break up the biggest banks. Just so you know, that's Barack Obama. And then the banks made record profits under Barack Obama. They got recordly big and made recordly profits while having record foreclosures. How does that work?
You know, Jimmy, but Barack Obama did say that he would walk with a soft shoe in Wisconsin with the teachers and never showed up.
And never showed up. There you go. Way to go, Barack. You know what? Turns out, does all that? But all that money. What is the? Is it corrupting? Is it really corrupting all that money? Well, it turns out, International Business Times. We're going to tell you what they got for that money in our next video. Hey everybody, we have 2 live Jimmy Dore shows in September. September 25th, we're in San Diego, and September 18th in Burbank, California. Get your tickets right there. There's a link right there.